the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong.
He gets free. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Jackson. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Jackson now on second down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First down 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Darnold. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver, that's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready? You at X. Ready, shut up.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Yo. Ready?
Jackson up top again. Flush to his right. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. 1st and 10.
Report.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely.
Hey, middle.
And it's going to be 3rd down. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
On play action, here's Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. A pass. Pulled in by Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Now, faking the give. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second down, they need 7. Now, Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run here with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
ladies.
Darnold to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They're unable to add on the point after. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
180. Go ahead. 180. Sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. It's going to be third. They need 1. Back to throw, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Jackson now on 2nd down. Out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In the pistol, Jackson ready. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession, they're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Here we go, set.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Set. Set.
Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll get the bounty yardage back, and more than that. It's a couple of yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
Second and 2 at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Set.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's got his big tight end, A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now the point after drop from Myers. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on the move. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Third and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5.
180. 180. 180 shot. Hey, up. Shut up.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game, and they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Imanwari. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Now Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Forced out wide, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked by Malachi Starks. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. Go red 80. Outside.
Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
No 80. Outside.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Rolling right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Play action now. Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Once again, it's Walker. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Ravens' 22-yard
They'll go play action with Darnold. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Darnold. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One last shot now for Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here.